Now I know you don't like people hosting you.
I don't
you
like
to
people,
be on top.
mate.
You don't like people. You just like to run around.
either.
Going around and just sort of running around here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to step down, I'm going to leave you to it.
Thank you.
And I'll see you in about half an hour.
I appreciate. Oh,
That's
right,
okay.
half an hour. There's the thing.
Big round of applause.
Thank you. Hello. Apparently not Wales. None of us knew. A few people did. You people up the back, you're scattered a bit, aren't you? Why don't you all sort of like mesh a bit down? Do you smell?
Yeah.
Get a bit more cosy, all of you. Look, there's one person just sitting up at the end. Oh, I'm sorry, you ginger. I know, mate, I know. So here's what I was going to say. Just people in charge, keep an eye on the time. That's you. Great. Yes, don't... What were you running across for? Don't go, I haven't finished. What I was going to say is, don't assume I will see you waving. Run on stage, and until I've said, I understand, don't think I've understood. Yeah, because I do it, because you know, some people like get excited, some people like come up on the stage, you know, like in America, people go, oh hi, and I'm thinking, hi, how are you? And the man was trying to tell me to get off the stage. Anyway, so it's a truncated version of a let's say Q&A, shall we? Of course, we know it's not going to be a real Q&A, is it? Don't ask me questions about sci-fi, I don't know the answer. Hello, you're late. You're late, aren't you? Now, what we've all been doing is getting up on stage and telling everyone a bit about ourselves. And it's your turn. Don't you walk away from me. So here, I'm going to come down and say hello, because I mean, we've come all this way, haven't we? We've spent all this money. Now, is there anyone here from Wales? Right, can I just clarify? How near to Wales are we? Very far. It felt like I drove from Wales this morning, but I don't think I did. I think I drove from Wolverhampton. So here's what we want to know is, who's actually come from the furthest? Okay, or one person absolutely sure. What did you do? Did you question people as they were coming in? I'm absolutely sure. Where have you come, like for example, where have you come from, my darling?
Lancashire, Charlie.
Lancashire, Charlie? Hey, how far is that? 50, 60 miles, don't sound far, mate. Where? I mean, I've come from London, so who's beat me is what I want to know. Where?
Yeah. Lancashire, Preston.
Lancashire, Preston. You further than Chorley. Suck it, Chorley. Lancashire, Preston beats Lancashire, Chorley. Where are you from, darling? Shout it out. Germany, there's a contender. Singapore! My God, was there nothing on in Singapore this weekend? Flicking through Singapore's time out, going, there's nothing here. Let's get down to Telford. I think Singapore's probably got it, haven't they? Do we have any... That person who stuck their hand up, yeah, I bet you're sitting on your hand now, love, aren't you? No, it's still up. Where are you from? Where? Shiggery Bubbly? Is that a place? Or something you're requesting? It's a place called Chiggery Bubbly. So what? Oh, the Czech Republic! The Czech Republic, I'm sorry! Oh my yes, right, I thought you meant it was like one of those places like Leamington Spa. Chiggery Bubbly. I'm from Chiggery Bubbly, where are you from? Right, well, I honestly think Singapore's topped it, haven't they? But anyway, that wasted a bit of time before you start asking me about bloody Daleks. Right, So how would you like to do it? Do you have all, what are these microphones? So we've got lovely people standing there with microphones. Are you going to run around, or do people not just... You're going to run around?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like question time. Okay, what do you do? How do you know if people want a question, or do you just stick a microphone in their face and see if they talk? Can you imagine? No, I don't want to. You've got to! Put your hands up. So let's have a little bit of housekeeping, shall we, about the questions. Keep it light. Not too much about what happened on the 7th universe with the Gallifreyans. I'd like to say, like, as a disclaimer, I loved being on Doctor Who. It was one of the privileges of, of my career so far, that I got to meet such brilliant people, work with David. I wasn't quite sure what was going on. So I'm happy to have a go at the questions, but might have a little bit of imagination to them, all right? Okay, so, here we are, we've started the bidding. Hello, darling.
Hi. We all know how much Donna loved being the Doctor's companion.
Yes.
What do you think your character Nan would have been like as a companion?
Fucking Daleks. Fucking Daleks. Can't get up the fucking stairs. How scary can they be?
I quite like to have done that. I think she'd have been quite good, but she wouldn't have been allowed to swear on primetime BBC One. Boo! Sorry, I shouldn't have sworn there. I do apologise. Not really. No, I do. She'd have been good, I think, Nan, in going up in space. I have actually just finished filming Nan the movie, which is out next year. Yes, look out for it. Plenty of swearing. Thank you for your question. I liked it. It was a mashup.
Hi.
Where's that voice coming from?
Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, Catherine. I have my daughter here, and she's a bit too shy to ask.
Oh.
But she wanted to ask for advice if she wanted to write and act when she grows up.
Well, how old is she?
She's 12.
Oh, wow. I would say that if you want to write, specifically want to write, I suppose it's the same as if you want to act, but if you want to write, keep writing. Because sometimes it's very hard to be very self-judgmental and go, no, that's not good enough. And what you have to do is you just have to get the stuff down and get it out there. So the more you write, the less frightening it will be, and the easier it will be to finally get to people read it. Because it's the scariest thing is to get the first person to read what you've written, because it's quite a personal thing, writing. But I would say just keep doing it. And I guess if you know at 12 you want to be a writer, that means you must love it. And I would say keep on that. And I wish you all the best. What is her name?
Roisin.
That gap there made it suggest like you'd forgotten.
Yeah, Roisin.
The first book's going to be about you. Dear Diary, Mummy doesn't know my name. Roisin, I bet you got a lot of material with your neglectful mother.
She has plenty of childhood trauma to work with.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Hi.
Hello.
I really enjoyed your Catherine Tate show, and my favourite character is Lauren. So is there any chance you can do an impression of Lauren right now?
Oh my God, I don't need asking twice. Do you think I look bothered? Do I look at my face? What's your name? What?
Lily.
Lily. Lily. Are you looking at my face, Lily? Lily, look at my face. Look at my face. Do you think I'm bothered? Look at my face. Look at my face. Are you looking at my face, Lily? Is any part of it bothered? No, because I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered. Look, face, bothered. I don't care. Telecom, wherever this is. What is it? Not telecom. Telford. Telford, telecom, Wales, Darlings, don't care, I ain't bothered. Look, face bothered. Telecom, ain't bothered. I'm sorry, what was your question? have to stand.
Okay.
Do you know, there's a lot of rules at this convention. I've noticed this. Do I have to stand up? The man's gone. No, you don't. Sit down if you want to. So strange. You know what? At the photo ops, I said something like, "Oh, just before the photo ops start, can I go? I just want to pop to the loo." And the lady who is, one of the, helper people, she said, "I've just asked the photographer, and he's given permission for you to go to the loo." I was like, "Thank you very much." There's a lot of rules. So go on, in your comfy seat, ask me your question.
Hi.
Hello.
So I really enjoy The Office, and I enjoyed you in
thank
The
you.
Office as well. It's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
They've been running for ages though by the time you got there, and
Yeah.
I'm sure the team was really, tight
Yes.
knit. What was it like trying to sort of fit into that team?
Well, they made it very easy because they are lovely, lovely. They were lovely, welcoming people. And it was the case that they were like a family because they were a tight-knit group of people that had been working together for nearly 9 years by the time I got there. But at no point did they ever make me feel like, I was on the outside or, wasn't allowed to be involved with anything. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I'm very, very grateful that I got to just play a little part on a show that I absolutely loved. I was a massive fan before they asked me to be on it, so they were lovely. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Similar to the question asked before, so Lauren, very mouthy.
Yeah.
Donna, at times,
Yeah.
quite mouthy, especially
Yeah.
Dr. Donna.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a face-off?
Wow. They're both me. I don't know. Someone said to me today, "Oh, do you think Donna was like Lauren when she was younger?" I thought, yes, probably because it was me. I think it's tricky. It's tricky because if we go for the logic of it, Donna's got, Donna is an adult, whereas Lauren's not quite developed necessarily all her skills at mouthing off yet. But I think she's going to be great when she does. I'm actually going to give it to Lauren, actually, because she's actually, I don't know, because I don't write Donna. I mean, I'm going down a wormhole now. I'm giving far too much thought for a hypothetical question. I don't know, it's tricky, because that would be like, who would win in a mouth-off, me or Russell T Davies? Let's make it happen. I don't know. He's cleverer than I am, so I'm going to say Donna.
You're welcome. Okay, hi. I'm like
Where
all
are
the
you
way in
coming
the
from?
back. I'm
You're
like
all the way in the back?
Yeah.
I see you, hello.
Hi. My question is, what was your favorite scene or episode of Doctor Who to shoot, and why?
The scene? Oh gosh, the scene would have been when I became Dr. Donna. That's what it would have been, when I was able to incorporate a little bit of what David did into what I did. And that, I loved doing that. And I also loved that it was really sad. It was really sad. And I was quite excited about that, because I think it was a massive surprise that something so tragic would happen to someone, that is, usually people get happy endings, and Donna's was sad, and I liked that. I think it's great. I think it's great to sort of undercut what people are expecting. So I think it was doing the Dr. Donna stuff. I mean, I'm saying Dr. Donna like I know what that is, but but I was told that the Dr. Donna was the thing, wasn't it? Yeah. I didn't know it was quite the thing. But this is what I know now. This is what happens when you go to conventions in America. You learn a lot. Dr. Donna was the first female doctor, bitches. I mean, I didn't know that. Someone said something about female doctor, and they went, "Well, Dr. Donna was the first female doctor." I was like, "Yes, she was." My God, she was. And then, anyway, it's nice. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, though. Dr. Donna was the first female doctor, bitches. Any more for any more?
What's your favourite character you've ever played?
My favourite character, well, a character that I didn't write myself was definitely Donna, and a character that I did write myself is definitely Nan. So there's two different things. I loved doing Donna because Russell is such a consummate, brilliant, imaginative, incredible writer. So it was amazing to bring his character to life. And Nan, as you can tell, I quite like to swear, so that ticks that box. Thank you. Any more? Hello. Who's got the mic? No one.
Hello.
Hello.
I was just wondering.
Where are you?
I'm here.
I mean, that's no. Okay, there you are. Is that you? No.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
I was just wondering, how did you come up with the idea of the Nan character?
I think it was probably an amalgamation of lots of old ladies I'd known growing up. It wasn't specifically my Nan. And my mum keeps saying, please stop doing that. Please stop doing that, old lady, because people think it's Nanny. And so it isn't actually my Nan, but it is. There's parts of it of old ladies that I've known. And actually, the genesis of that character started when I used to do stand-up, because what I got first of all I had first of all was the voice. I just had this voice, this like old lady voice. That's what I did. Did old lady voice, you know, and that was it. And so I started doing this when I was a stand-up. I used to tell a story of like going to see my Nan, and you know, my Nan being a bit, and that's how it sort of like grew into a proper character. I used to do a story when I was in stand-up, and I used to go, because I was a student when I started doing stand-up, and I used to go, oh yeah, I go and see my Nan every day, and my Nan's like this, and it hot, you hot, shot on it, isn't it hot? Is it hot outside? It must be hot outside because it's cold in here. Woo, it's got to be hot outside if it's hot in here. It stands to reason, doesn't it? I'd have to take a pair of these tights off in a minute. I don't know. Is it hot outside? I don't know. Is it hot outside? Is it hot? I don't know. Is it hot? Can I come out this cupboard now? I used to do it like I'd locked her in the cupboard. And then from that, someone said, oh, you should do that a bit more as a character. So it really started as a voice. Oh yeah, no it did. Yeah, I just remembered. Thank you for your question. Where are we going now? There you are, straight up.
I have a very vitally important question.
Do it.
How many holes are in a straw?
Oh my God. Well, clearly you think that, I think, that the hole at the top and the hole at the bottom are different holes, but they're not.
It's one hole.
I think it's one hole.
Isn't it an
Isn't
infinite
it one
amount
hole?
of holes
Oh.
stacked on top of each other? If you dig a hole in the ground, it doesn't go to the other side of the world, but that's still one hole. But the straw hole does go to the other side.
Of the what?
Of the straw.
Can I just say that had this young lady, you know when you asked that question, how many holes is a straw got? I was going to go, 2, stupid. And then this young lady at the front went. Apparently it's an infinite number of worlds or something, yeah. Thank you. I like that. I like the first part of it because I think that's a good one. It's a good one to ask kids. But the stacking up, I mean, you lost me. And what was the thing about the other end of the world? Anyway. Hello, who's next?
Hiya.
Hello, there we go.
So, obviously the Dr. Donna was the first female doctor.
Right.
But how do you think Donna
Apparently.
would react to the first female regenerated doctor, Jodie Whittaker?
Let's find out. I don't know. I don't know. I think it'd be fun though. I think they'd have a right old blast. It would be tricky though, isn't it? Because if you go into the logic of the show, she's not going to know anything. And even if she met this person, her head would explode. So I don't really know how to answer that. Other than they have a right old time of it. I'd take it to Primark for sure. We go on a spending spree. I teach her how to type 100 words per minute. Introduce her to my granddad. It'd be good. It'd be good. Who's next?
Hi, so Much Ado About Nothing is my favourite Shakespeare play, and I know that you've played in it. Do you have any favourite part of that, or like a favourite scene or something?
The favourite part I had was what's called the gulling scene, which is where she gets tricked, and we decided to do it that I would get caught up on a wire, and I was suspended like way up, like higher than the top of that. And when we first had this idea, it was my idea, and then I was expecting them to go, well, that's a really good idea, obviously we can't do it. And I just like, yeah, I know. And they were like, yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm like, oh, hold on a minute. And because it was suspended so far up, and I kind of went up on this wire, when we were rehearsing it, we couldn't rehearse it because the theatre ceiling was obviously a lot higher than the rehearsal room ceiling, so we couldn't get a rig in there and do it. So I didn't end up doing it until pretty much, we got in for the technical rehearsal, which is like really a couple of days before the show. And as I went up, first of all, I was so nervous because I could, I had a really small harness on, because normally if you're going to be tracked up on a wire, you'd have a harness that comes up here and goes around everything. But I had, this was a surprise that this was going to happen, so I couldn't show anything that was going to be a harness. I had to have a really thin one that was put under my nose. And I was so petrified when they first lifted me up. I was just suspended from God knows how far up, like that. And because you've got no support, it's like, oh my God, you just feel, and the ground's coming up. But I was so nervous, I didn't have enough breath or sound in my voice to say, take me down. And I just thought, I'm just going to have to stay here forever then. I mean, at some point they'll realise I haven't spoken or moved, and they'll bring me down. But I was so nervous. And the guy that was teaching me the kind of the aerodynamic stuff, he said, you'll get used to it very quickly. And I thought, 100% I won't. We're going to have to completely rethink this idea in 2 days. And he just kept making me go up and down, and then in the end I was like spinning somersaults up there. And it's amazing how quickly you kind of like lose your fears. I always think about it when I watch I'm a Celebrity. Did you see it? If you were watching The Jungle, did you see when that girl Jackie got dropped down? Oh my God, oh my God. Anyway, that was my favourite scene. Thank you, it's the gulling scene. I do like the joke. Does anyone know who got... Okay, never mind. I was driving up here last night. Who got chucked out? Kaylin? And Nadine. Kaylin and Nadine, really? Okay, who do you think is going to win? Jackie. Roman, isn't he great? Or Jackie. She's my favourite. Oh, Andy, because of the Coronation Street following. Yeah, he's lovely though. He's lovely. Sorry, anyway. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Who's got a question?
Hello.
Hello. Don't know where you are.
I'm over here.
Oh, hello, darling, yes.
So, apart from your own, what was your favourite season of Doctor Who?
Were there any more? There's more?
I would have thought so.
What, before or after? I was very honest about this. I had not seen Doctor Who. I remember it from when I was a kid, and it was like, Daleks. I hadn't watched it, and don't. Sorry. So I'm gonna say the second. Was that a good one? Sorry, I don't know. And it would be disingenuous to lie and just say the second. No, sorry, I honestly, I don't know, but it all looked good. Yeah, we're going to have to move off this pretty quickly, aren't we? In this crowd. Matt Smith. The new one. The old one. I don't know. But here's the other thing, I haven't seen my season either, so. I mean, I was there, so I kind of know what happens. Hello. Oh, is that you? I mean, am I supposed to ask you? Oh, sorry, we're making a run.
Thank you. It's a bit of an old thing. My favourite thing was when you were on Mind the Buzzcocks and David Tennant was hosting, and you said you didn't know a lot about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I just want to know,
I wasn't
did you
lying.
really think he was called Mr. Who was a doctor?
Well, well, the thing about it is, yes. It is. But isn't that the eternal question? Is it? Yes, because, well, no, do you know what it was? Because I thought his name was, yes, I thought his second name was Who. Because he was, yes, like as you'd say, you know, Dr. Dolittle. I thought he was Doctor Who. Like, for example, his name's Barry Who. Do you know what I mean? Apparently not, though. But no, I did. I thought he's... Because this is, I know this is the question everyone asks, but my question is, if his surname isn't Who, why isn't there a question mark at the beginning of the title? Isn't that fair enough? Yes. It's Doctor Who, isn't it? Not Doctor Who. So if it's Doctor Who, let's put the question mark on it. Otherwise, I will remain in my belief that he's called Barry Who, who is a doctor. Hello, what have you got to say? Time to get off. What now? What, no 5-minute warning? I've got one more question. Yeah, do you know what my question is? Can I stay another 20 minutes? I'm only joking. I don't want to, no, do you know why we have to get out? Because there's a small wheel panel next. Right, listen, Telford Telecom. You've been absolutely lovely. Do you want to do one quick, is there someone there? Yeah, if it's a quick one, absolutely. Hello, darling.
Hey.
Hey, ooh, loud.
Oh, this is real.
That's happening.
There's so many people. I know. My hands are shaking. Alright. This was, I mean, you don't have that much time right now, so I'm sorry about that. But I was going to ask, when you were on the set of Doctor Who with David Tennant, obviously, who was kind of the
Is that what he's called? Go on.
I think.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, you know, who was the cheekier of the two of you? And if so, what were the kind of shenanigans that went on backstage?
We have no time to talk about that, I'm afraid. but more cheeky than me and David is John Barrowman. And no other person about whom you could go into a room of strangers and say, I suppose you've heard the story about John Barrowman's arse. John Barrowman shows his bottom all the time, and that's certainly richer than mine or David's blood. Thank you so much, Telford. Lovely to see you. Safe travels. Bye-bye.